What if I told you that a group of Japanese doctors, deep into their 90s, are still actively performing intricate surgeries, diligently seeing patients, and living with the boundless energy typically associated with people half their age? These aren't just any doctors, they are a living testament, breathing proof, of the precise eating methods they've been quietly practicing and perfecting for decades. Take Dr. Shigeki Hinohara, for instance, who not only lived to an incredible 105, but worked right up until his very final days. Or Dr. Hidekichi Miyazaki, who, at 105, became the world's oldest competitive sprinter. These remarkable individuals all share something truly shocking in common, and it's not genetics, nor is it expensive supplements. It's a very specific, almost counterintuitive, way of eating that utterly defies everything we've been taught about healthy aging. When dedicated researchers from Tokyo Medical University embarked on a comprehensive study of 847 Japanese centenarians, they uncovered something that compelled them to question every preconceived notion they held about longevity. These extraordinary people weren't relying on trendy superfoods. They weren't adhering to complicated, fleeting diets. Instead, they were embracing something so profoundly simple, so often overlooked, that most people completely disregard its power. And here's what truly will blow your mind. The number one secret these doctors unearthed, isn't even about what you eat at all. It's about a phenomenal biological process that's triggered within your body when you eat in a very specific manner. Studies conclusively show it can dramatically increase your lifespan by as much as 40%. Yet, a staggering 95% of people unconsciously do the exact opposite every single day. Completely unaware of the profound impact. Before we delve into these life-changing revelations, please share your age and where you're watching from in the comments below. We genuinely love hearing from you and are committed to reading and replying to every single comment. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Secret No. 7. The temperature secret that changes everything. For decades, Japanese longevity doctors have been making a truly fascinating observation. A revelation that Western medicine is only now beginning to grasp. The temperature of your food, it turns out, matters infinitely more than you could possibly imagine. Dr. Makoto Suzuki, a pioneering researcher who dedicated over 40 years to studying Okinawan centenarians, discovered a powerful correlation. Individuals who consistently consume warm foods and beverages throughout their day experience significantly better digestive health and exhibit markedly lower inflammation markers. Here's the incredible truth of what's genuinely happening inside your body. When you introduce cold foods into your system, your stomach is forced to work overtime, expending a tremendous amount of effort and energy just to bring everything up to your core body temperature. This energy, lots of it, is then diverted from vital processes like cellular repair and crucial immune function. A compelling study from Kyoto University, which meticulously tracked 1,200 adults for 15 years, revealed that those who habitually drank warm water first thing in the morning and with their meals experienced a remarkable 32% reduction in digestive issues and 28% lower rates of chronic constipation. Think of it in this simple, intuitive way. Your stomach functions much like a pot simmering on a stove. If you continuously add cold ingredients, the entire cooking process inevitably slows down. The exact same principle applies to digestion. Cold foods and drinks can significantly impede the breakdown of nutrients, thereby making it far more challenging for your body to absorb the essential components it desperately needs. Traditional Japanese medicine has understood this profound connection for centuries. They refer to it as harahachi-bu, a philosophy that encompasses not just the quantity of food you consume, but vitally, how you eat it. Room temperature, or warm foods, are believed to help maintain what they elegantly call your digestive fire. This isn't some mystical or esoteric concept. Modern science now unequivocally demonstrates that digestive enzymes operate most efficiently at optimal body temperature. When you shock your delicate system with ice-cold beverages during meals, the activity of these crucial enzymes can plummet by up to 40%. The Japanese approach to this is exquisitely simple and effective. They commence their day with a comforting glass of warm water or a gentle tea, not scalding hot, but comfortably warm. During meals, they thoughtfully sip warm miso soup or tea. Instead of reaching for ice water, even in the height of summer, they consciously avoid extremely cold foods immediately before or during their meals. This isn't to say you can never enjoy cold foods again. The critical element is timing. Japanese doctors typically advise waiting at least 30 minutes after you've finished eating before indulging in anything cold. This strategic delay grants your stomach ample time to perform its crucial digestive duties without unnecessary interference. Do you want to unlock the maximum benefits? Make warm water your default beverage. Keep a thermos conveniently nearby. If you desire, add a delicate slice of lemon for a subtle hint of flavor. Your digestive system will undoubtedly express its gratitude, and you'll likely notice a remarkable reduction in bloating and a significant improvement in your energy levels within just a few days. Now, let's transition to something that might surprise you even more, specifically concerning meal timing. Secret No. 6. The window of opportunity you're missing. Japanese centenarian doctors adhere to an eating schedule that, at first glance, appears almost too simple to possess such profound power. Yet, extensive research consistently demonstrates it to be one of the most effective longevity strategies ever studied. They meticulously consume their meals within a consistent 10 to 12-hour window each day. Nothing revolutionary, right? Wrong. Here's precisely where it becomes extraordinarily interesting. Dr. Yoshinori Nagumo, a highly respected Japanese surgeon and leading longevity researcher, made a groundbreaking discovery. This natural, consistent eating pattern intrinsically triggers a vital cellular process known as autophagy. Think of autophagy as your body's sophisticated, internal cellular cleaning system, a highly efficient recycling program for your cells. Old, damaged, and dysfunctional cellular components are meticulously broken down and subsequently rebuilt into fresh, new, and healthy structures. The monumental importance of autophagy was recognized with the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 2016. Yet Japanese doctors have been instinctively utilizing this principle for generations, long before it even had a scientific name. When you generously provide your digestive system with a 12 to 14-hour break overnight, autophagy kicks into high gear, dramatically enhancing its cleansing capabilities. A comprehensive study from the University of Tokyo, which diligently followed 2,000 adults for a decade, compellingly showed that those who consistently maintained a 12-hour fasting window experienced a remarkable 43% lower incidence of metabolic syndrome and 37% lower inflammation markers. But here's the crucial misunderstanding most people harbor. It's absolutely not about skipping meals or enduring starvation. Japanese centenarians eat plenty. They simply do so within a carefully defined time frame. The typical pattern they follow generally looks something like this. Breakfast around 7 o'clock a.m., lunch promptly at noon, and dinner by 7 o'clock p.m. After dinner, they consume nothing except water or tea until breakfast the following day. This structured approach provides your body with a generous 14-hour period to repair, regenerate, and meticulously clean out cellular debris. During this crucial window, your insulin levels naturally stabilize, your growth hormone production experiences a beneficial increase, and your brain produces more BDNF, a vital protein that actively protects neurons and significantly enhances memory. The renowned Okinawa centenarian study further underscored these benefits, finding that individuals consistently adhering to this eating pattern had a staggering 60% lower incidence of dementia compared to those who routinely snacked late into the night. Here's the absolute key to making this strategy work effectively for you. Consistency far outweighs perfection. Choose an eating window that realistically integrates into your life and commit to it on most days. If you currently eat from, say, 6 o'clock a.m. to 10 p.m., do not abruptly switch to an 8-hour window. Instead, gradually shift your last meal earlier by just 30 minutes each week. Your body will naturally and effortlessly adapt. Additionally, ensure your last meal is satisfying but not overly heavy. Incorporate a balanced mix of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. This thoughtful combination helps prevent late-night hunger pangs without excessively burdening your digestive system. Japanese doctors frequently opt for a simple, nourishing dinner consisting of fish, rice, fresh vegetables, and miso soup filling, yet never stuffing. The profound transformation occurs gradually, yet consistently. People consistently report experiencing better sleep, heightened morning energy, and notably clearer thinking within just 2 weeks of adopting this pattern. Speaking of what to eat, the next secret involves a specific combination that acts almost like medicine within your body. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, please hit that like button so more seniors can see it and consider subscribing. We've got more powerful senior health tips videos coming every single day. and you absolutely don't want to miss the next one. Secret No. 5. The 5-color medicine method. When Dr. Setsu Yamada meticulously investigated why certain Japanese villages exhibited cancer rates that were an astounding 70% lower than the national average, he unearthed a truly remarkable revelation. These communities, almost instinctively, consumed foods of 5 distinctly different colors every single day. This wasn't a conscious, deliberate dietary choice. Rather, it was an ancient, deeply ingrained traditional practice, gracefully passed down through countless generations. This isn't merely about making your plate visually appealing or pretty. Each vibrant color inherently represents a unique array of phytonutrients, powerful plant compounds that synergistically work together in ways that scientists are only just beginning to truly comprehend. Red foods, for example, are rich in lycopene and anthocyanins. These potent compounds actively protect your heart and significantly reduce inflammation. Think of delicious tomatoes, crisp red peppers, and juicy strawberries. A landmark Harvard study, involving 47,000 men, conclusively found that those who regularly incorporated red foods into their daily diet had an impressive 39% lower risk of stroke. Orange and yellow foods generously provide beta-carotene and flavonoids, which robustly support your immune system and diligently protect your precious eyesight. Consider vibrant carrots, comforting sweet potatoes, golden squash, and cheerful oranges. Research emanating from Johns Hopkins demonstrated that individuals receiving adequate beta-carotene had a remarkable 56% lower risk of cognitive decline. Green foods gracefully offer chlorophyll and folate, which are instrumental in detoxification processes and essential DNA repair. Visualize nutrient-dense spinach, verdant broccoli, calming green tea, and invigorating seaweed. A large-scale Japanese study encompassing 40,000 adults found that those who routinely consumed green vegetables daily experienced an impressive 45% lower incidence of stomach cancer. White foods, such as pungent garlic, sharp onions, and earthy mushrooms, contain allicin and beta. These compounds are known to powerfully boost immune function and possess formidable anti-cancer properties. The IG Cancer Center Research Institute reported that people regularly eating white vegetables had a striking 34% lower cancer mortality. Finally, purple and blue foods supply anthocyanins and resveratrol. These extraordinary compounds vigilantly protect your brain and actively slow down the aging process at a fundamental cellular level. Examples include glossy eggplant, vibrant purple cabbage, and wholesome blueberries. UCLA researchers discovered that anthocyanidins can potentially reduce brain aging by an astonishing 2.5 years. Here's what truly elevates this method to such powerful efficacy. When you consume all 5 colors together, they create profound synergistic effects. For instance, the vitamin C found in red peppers actively aids your body in absorbing iron from nutrient-rich green leafy vegetables. Similarly, the healthy fats from avocados help you more efficiently absorb carotenoids from vibrant orange foods. It's akin to a perfectly orchestrated symphony playing out within your own body. Japanese centenarians don't obsessively count colors. They simply, and naturally, include a wide variety at each meal. A typical Japanese lunch might beautifully feature white rice, a crisp green seaweed salad, a comforting orange miso soup, generously dotted with carrots, a vibrant purple, pickled vegetable dish, and perhaps a side of fresh red tomatoes. Simple, incredibly colorful, and exceptionally effective. To maximize these profound benefits, aim to include at least one food from each color group daily. Fresh ingredients are always ideal, but frozen options work wonderfully too. The essence lies in variety and unwavering consistency, not unattainable perfection. Begin by simply adding one new color to meals you already enjoy. Your body will undoubtedly notice the positive difference in energy and vitality within mere days. Now, prepare yourself, because things are about to get truly fascinating with the next secret concerning portion sizes. Secret No. 4. The 80% Rule That Adds Years. Harahachi-bu. These 3 succinct words might just encapsulate the most powerful longevity secret ever unearthed. It simply means eating until you're 80% full. And it's a principle practiced with unwavering religious devotion in Okinawa, the legendary home to some of the world's longest-lived people. But here's what Western science has only recently managed to decipher. This practice doesn't merely prevent overeating. It triggers profound biological changes that actively slow down aging at the deepest cellular level. Dr. Bradley Wilcox, who brilliantly leads the ongoing Okinawa centenarian study, found that individuals meticulously practicing Harahachi-bu naturally consume approximately 1,800 to 1,900 calories daily, a stark contrast to the average American's typical intake of 500 to 3,000 calories. This natural, mild calorie restriction critically, without malnutrition, activates vital longevity genes known as SIR. These remarkable genes meticulously regulate cellular health, control inflammation, and directly influence the aging process. Studies conducted at Washington University compellingly demonstrated that people consistently practicing mild calorie restriction had hearts that appeared, on scans, to be an astonishing 15 years younger. Their blood pressure readings were significantly lower, their cholesterol profiles were notably healthier, and their inflammation markers were virtually none. But here's the truly brilliant part. You don't need to laboriously count calories or meticulously weigh your food. The intuitive 80% rule naturally creates the perfect caloric deficit for optimal longevity. How, you might wonder, do you discern when you're precisely 80% full? Japanese doctors impart a beautifully simple method. Eat slowly and pay keen attention to the sensations in your stomach. When you no longer feel truly hungry, but could still, theoretically, eat a bit more, stop. You should experience a sense of satisfying lightness, not a heavy or stuffed feeling. It typically takes your brain approximately 20 minutes to fully register satiety. Most people consume their meals so rapidly that they blast right past the 80% mark without even realizing it. A study from Kyushu University compellingly found that fast eaters were 3 times more likely to be overweight and faced double the risk of developing metabolic syndrome. Here's a practical, actionable technique that Japanese centenarians frequently employ. Put your chopsticks or fork down between each bite. Chew each mouthful a deliberate 20 to 30 times. This might sound excessive, but it is incredibly effective. Your food gets properly broken down, leading to superior nutrient absorption. You naturally eat at a slower pace. You savor and appreciate the complex flavors more deeply. And, crucially, you automatically stop at around 80% full, because your brain has sufficient time to catch up with your stomach's signals. Another ingenious trick is to simply use smaller plates and bowls. The Okinawans traditionally use plates that are approximately 9 inches in diameter, a noticeable difference compared to the typical American 12-inch plate. Research from Cornell University fascinatingly revealed that people using smaller plates naturally ate 22% less food without ever feeling deprived. The benefits of this practice compound beautifully over time. Individuals consistently practicing Harahachi-bu exhibit 70% lower rates of heart disease, 50% lower rates of cancer, and, on average, live a remarkable 7 years longer than those who habitually overeat. Your energy levels profoundly improve because your body isn't constantly grappling with digestive overload. Your mind remains remarkably sharp because precious blood flow isn't perpetually diverted to a perpetually overfilled stomach. To begin, try this simple technique. For just one meal tomorrow, eat slowly. Stop when you could eat more, but genuinely don't need to. Then, wait a patient 20 minutes. You'll likely discover you are perfectly and comfortably satisfied. The next secret involves something most people completely avoid, but absolutely shouldn't. Secret No. 3. The fermentation factor. In traditional Japanese cuisine, every single meal almost invariably includes fermented foods, and there's a truly shocking reason why. Dr. Satoshi Sasaki from Tokyo University made a remarkable discovery. Japanese centenarians possess gut microbiomes that look utterly different from those of average adults. They exhibit far greater bacterial diversity, higher levels of immensely beneficial bacteria, and significantly lower levels of inflammatory bacteria. The secret, he found, lies in the daily consumption of fermented foods that act like potent medicine for your gut. Miso, natto, pickled vegetables, fermented fish. These aren't merely condiments, they are powerful probiotic powerhouses that fundamentally reshape your entire internal ecosystem. When researchers meticulously analyzed the gut bacteria of 1,000 Japanese centenarians, they uncovered something truly extraordinary. These individuals possessed specific bacterial strains that produce short-chain fatty acids at 3 times the normal rate. These crucial fatty acids actively reduce inflammation, powerfully boost immune function, and provide robust protection against cancer. One particular strain, Lactobacillus pentaceus, was found in a staggering 90% of centenarians, yet in only 30% of younger adults. Here's what happens when you consistently incorporate fermented foods into your daily diet. The beneficial bacteria colonize your gut and begin producing compounds your body simply cannot make on its own. These include vitamin K2, essential for optimal bone health, various B vitamins, vital for sustained energy, neurotransmitters like GABA, crucial for mood regulation and restful sleep, and potent antimicrobial compounds that actively fight off harmful bacteria. A comprehensive 20-year study from the National Cancer Center in Tokyo, which tracked 90,000 people, found that those who regularly consumed fermented soy products daily experienced a remarkable 27% lower risk of stroke and an 18% lower risk of heart disease. Furthermore, women who consistently ate natto had an impressive 50% lower rate of osteoporosis. But here's what's truly mind-blowing. The bacteria within fermented foods actively communicate with your brain via the vagus nerve. This intricate gut-brain axis profoundly affects everything from your mood to your cognitive function. Japanese researchers discovered that people regularly eating fermented foods experienced 40% lower rates of depression and anxiety. The key to unlocking these benefits is both variety and unwavering consistency. Different fermented foods provide distinct bacterial strains. Miso offers Aspergillus oryzae. Natto provides Bacillus subtilis, and pickled vegetables contribute Lactobacillus. Each strain boasts unique benefits, and they work far more effectively in concert than in isolation. Start small if you're unaccustomed to fermented foods. A single tablespoon of miso dissolved in hot water makes an instant probiotic soup. A small serving of pickled vegetables with your lunch. A forkful of sauerkraut with dinner. Your gut needs a little time to gracefully adjust to these new bacterial inhabitants. Gradually increase your intake over a few weeks. Quality is paramount. To seek out unpasteurized, naturally fermented products. The pasteurization process regrettably destroys the beneficial bacteria. Many store-bought pickles are merely vegetables preserved in vinegar, not truly fermented foods. Read labels meticulously, or, even better, consider making your own. It's often much easier than you think. Within mere weeks of consistently adding daily fermented foods, people consistently report better digestion, clearer skin, a significantly improved mood, and more stable energy levels. Your gut bacteria are like a delicate garden. Nurture them properly, and they will diligently take care of you for life. Now, we're delving into something even more powerful that you probably do wrong every single day. Secret No. 2. The sequence solution. Japanese longevity doctors have pinpointed something so deceptively simple, yet so incredibly powerful, that it can slash blood sugar spikes by an astonishing 42% and quite literally help you live years longer. It's not about what you eat. It's profoundly about the precise order in which you eat it. Dr. Toshima Takanaga's groundbreaking research at Osaka Prefecture University vividly revealed that consuming foods in a specific sequence dramatically alters how your body processes nutrients and meticulously manages blood sugar. This isn't some minor, negligible effect. We are talking about differences that rival the efficacy of diabetes medications. Here's the sequence that fundamentally changes everything. Vegetables first, protein second, carbohydrates last. That's it, but the scientific rationale behind why this works is absolutely fascinating. When you consume vegetables first, their rich fiber content creates a mesh-like coating within your small intestine. This ingenious mesh significantly slows down the absorption of sugars and fats that subsequently follow. Consequently, your blood sugar rises gradually, gracefully, instead of violently spiking. Your insulin response remains controlled and balanced, rather than chaotic and erratic. A pivotal study involving 2,500 Japanese adults with prediabetes found that those who rigorously adhered to this eating sequence reversed their condition in a remarkable 68% of cases, without any other dietary modifications. The protein then comes second because it powerfully triggers the release of GLP-1, a crucial hormone that slows stomach emptying and dramatically improves insulin sensitivity. By the time you finally get to the carbohydrates, your body is perfectly primed and prepared to handle them efficiently. The rice or bread that would typically cause a significant blood sugar spike gets absorbed slowly and steadily, minimizing its impact. Research from Weill Cornell Medical College convincingly confirmed these findings in Western populations. People consistently following the vegetable protein-carb sequence experienced a striking 54% lower glucose spikes and 40% lower insulin spikes, compared to those consuming the exact same foods in a random order. This precise sequence also naturally leads to a reduction in overall food intake. The fiber from vegetables and the protein create powerful satiety signals. Long before you even reach the carbohydrate portion, Japanese centenarians typically consume about half the amount of rice that younger generations do, not because they consciously restrict it, but because they are already deeply satisfied by the time it's presented. The long-term effects of this practice are absolutely staggering. Consistent blood sugar control significantly reduces glycation, the insidious process where sugar molecules damage proteins throughout your body. This is recognized as one of the primary drivers of aging. Individuals who consistently maintain stable blood sugar levels age slower at the cellular level, exhibit superior cognitive function, and live significantly longer lives. Here's how you can implement this immediately. At your very next meal, consume all your vegetables first, every single bite. Then, transition to your protein. Finally, savor your carbohydrates. Do not mix everything together. Keep them separate and eat them in the prescribed order. It might feel a little unusual at first, but it quickly becomes a natural, effortless habit. Restaurants can make this easy. Eat your salad completely before touching anything else. At home, consider serving vegetables as a dedicated first course. Japanese meals inherently follow this pattern, with small vegetable dishes, known as kobachi, served before the main course. The results are almost immediate. People report fewer energy crashes, dramatically reduced cravings, and enhanced mental clarity within just 3 days of following this sequence. Over time, it becomes automatic, and your body thanks you with stable energy and improved health markers across the board. And now, the moment you've been eagerly anticipating, the number one secret that changes absolutely everything. Secret No. 1. The morning ritual that extends life by decades. This is it. The single most impactful secret that Japanese doctors credit with adding up to 20 years to a person's lifespan. It's not a supplement. It's not a special, exotic food. It is a very specific morning ritual that an astonishing 96% of Japanese centenarians meticulously follow, almost religiously. They drink a precise amount of warm water immediately upon waking, before consuming or drinking anything else. But this isn't merely about simple hydration. Dr. Hiroshi Yamashita, as groundbreaking research at Nagoya University conclusively revealed that this seemingly simple practice triggers a profound cascade of biological processes that quite literally cleanse and reset your entire body. Here's exactly what happens. During the restorative hours of sleep, your body enters a critical repair mode. Toxins are diligently processed, cells are meticulously rebuilt, and metabolic waste naturally accumulates. When you drink 640 milliliters of warm water first thing in the morning, it acts as an internal flush, effectively moving all this accumulated waste out through your kidneys and intestines. But that's just the initial benefit. This strategic water intake on an empty stomach activates something vital called the gastrocolic reflex, which stimulates healthy bowel movements and crucially prevents the reabsorption of toxins. It then jumpstarts your metabolism by an impressive up to 24% for the next 90 minutes. Furthermore, it significantly increases blood flow to the brain, enhancing cognitive function and promoting alertness more effectively than even coffee. The temperature of the water matters crucially. Warm water, specifically at body temperature or slightly warmer, is absorbed much faster by your system than cold water. It doesn't shock your delicate system. Instead, it gently awakens your organs and ensures everything starts flowing smoothly. Japanese researchers found that people who consistently drank warm water every morning had a remarkable 73% lower rate of kidney stones, 61% lower rates of urinary tract infections, and 48% lower rates of chronic constipation. The Nagoya University study, which followed 5,000 adults for 20 years, found that those who consistently practiced this morning water ritual experienced a profound 37% lower all-cause mortality. They had fewer heart attacks, strokes, and cancer diagnoses. They aged noticeably slower and maintained superior cognitive function for much longer. The amount of water is also critical. Less than 500 milliliters doesn't trigger the full beneficial effect. More than 800 milliliters can be too much for some individuals. The perfect sweet spot is 640 milliliters, which is approximately 2.5 cups, ideally consumed within 5 minutes of waking. Here's the exact protocol to follow. Keep water readily available in a thermos by your bed, or heat it first thing. The temperature should be comfortably warm to drink quickly, not merely sipping temperature. Drink it all within a few minutes. avoiding slow, prolonged sips over an hour. Then, and this is important, wait a patient 45 minutes before consuming breakfast. This strategic delay grants the water ample time to perform its magic without interference from food. Some people express concern about feeling bloated or needing to use the bathroom frequently. This experience usually only lasts a few days as your body gracefully adjusts. Start with 400 milliliters if necessary, and gradually work your way up to 640 milliliters over the course of a week. Your bladder capacity actually increases, and the frequent urination normalizes quickly. The transformation witnessed is truly remarkable. People report clearer, more radiant skin within a single week. Energy levels improve dramatically. Digestion becomes regular and effortlessly smooth. Mental fog lifts, revealing sharper clarity. Chronic health issues often show significant improvement or, in some cases, disappear entirely. One participant in the Nagoya study, a 70-year-old woman suffering from chronic arthritis, reported an astonishing 90% reduction in joint pain after just 3 months of diligently following this protocol. Another participant successfully reversed his pre-diabetes without altering anything else in his diet or lifestyle. The Japanese doctors who live past 100 don't perceive this as optional. For them, it is as fundamental as breathing. They have been doing it for so long that it has become an automatic, ingrained habit, and now you, too, are privy to their powerful secret. Ultimately, these 7 secrets don't operate in isolation. They work together, synergistically, creating a powerful, harmonious effect. The morning water ritual meticulously prepares your body. The eating sequence brilliantly optimizes nutrient absorption. The fermented foods robustly support your vital microbiome. The 80% rule wisely prevents overload. The 5 colors diligently provide complete, comprehensive nutrition. The eating window thoughtfully allows for crucial cellular repair, and the warm foods gently support optimal digestion. Together, they coalesce to create a lifestyle that doesn't just add years to your life, but profoundly adds life to your years. The Japanese centenarian doctors who are still actively seeing patients well into their 90s aren't superhuman or genetically privileged. They simply grasp a fundamental truth that we are only now beginning to comprehend. Small, consistent daily practices, when applied diligently over time, compound into extraordinary longevity and vitality. You don't need expensive supplements or extreme restrictive diets. What you truly need are these simple, time-tested methods that gracefully work with your body's natural processes, not against them. Start with just 1 secret tomorrow. Add another next week. Within a few months, you will undoubtedly understand why these wise doctors so confidently declare that aging is, in fact, optional. Your body inherently knows how to thrive past 100. You just need to provide it with the right conditions. And now, you know exactly how to do just that. Now, we genuinely want to hear from you. Which of these 7 profound secrets shocked you the most? And which one are you going to bravely try first thing tomorrow morning? Please share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We truly love to hear them. Thanks for watching.